this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and a video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Good morning, Polly Reindeer. Good morning, William Beaver. There he goes. Good morning, William Beaver. And good morning, Fizzy Elephant. I'm here dressed up today in my party hat because, well, I don't need a reason. I wear a party hat if I want to wear a party hat. I'm allowed to wear party hats if I want to wear party hats. I want to wear a party hat today, so I'm going to wear a party hat. Right, Fizzy, are you, Fizzy, could you do me a favour? Could you please pick up my piece of bread for me, Fizzy? I seem to have accidentally dropped my piece of bread, and I really am hungry, and... Oh, didn't even work. That's the worst trap ever. Anyway, thanks for getting my bread, Fizzy. Right, I don't want bread, I want cake. I'm going to go inside and have my breakfast. Nom, 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 nom. Very tasty. Let's go up and grab Barnaby. We'll drop him off at the doghouse. But before we do that, I am going to go and add someone to my love garden. And then we are going to be building the final thing inside of my town. And I will reveal what that is in just one moment. But first, I want to say a very big thank you to a brief intermission. And that is for this YouTube video they made for me. And it's basically them kind of just sharing their memories of watching my videos and kind of giving a summary of kind of like my videos over the years. And I thought it was a really nice video. It's really nicely put together. It's very complimentary, so it made me smile a lot. And I thought that seeing as this is going to be the final episode of us building something in our town, this would be a good time to give them a shout out and also share this video in case you wanted to share, if you wanted to watch it as well, if you think it sounds interesting. But anyway, thank you so much for sending that to me and making the video, and welcome to my love garden. Right then, oh... Hello, Polly. What are you looking at? You can't be able to walk over there. It's like, I want to read the signs, but they're just too far away. I'll just stand here and use the old telescope. Right then, let's go get Barnaby at the doghouse. I will go and grab Luna. I mentioned recently in one of my videos, like, I'm really bad at keeping track of which dogs I've taken with me. And I said, like, oh, has anyone been keeping track? And multiple people sent me, like, graphs of, like, how often I take each individual dogs. And apparently, the dog I've taken least recently is Luna. So I can only apologize for that, Luna. But I will make up for it, and you can join us today. So right then, this is it. Final day building something in my town. And it's actually worked out quite nicely, because there's kind of really only one obvious plot left. So the town over there, like the main town, that has been like filled up forever. There's like literally no room. There's either water or a funland or a park, like at the edge of every direction. So there's nothing else I could add over there. And then this area, the new town is like my different districts. Like this is like that's like the old town. This is the new town. There's only really one plot left, and that is down here. So there is obviously space to build more. Like I could build down there, and there are like gaps at the end of these paths. So if you do end up downloading my world, you can like feel free to carry on building. There is still room to add more, but there's only one plot left, which is like this, where it's like an obvious gap where like it looks like something's missing, and that's what we're going to be filling in here. And what we're going to be building is something that I mentioned a long time ago that I would be building, but I got interrupted during that episode, so I'm having to kind of make up time and build it now instead. And that is a giant sports arena. Because I'm building here, it's not going to be like as big as I initially assumed it would be. Just because like the area that we're building in isn't the biggest area in the world. But it's forced me to get creative. And I always like building with limitations because it ends up to make you creative. So even though, like, it's not a tiny area, but... I mean, it isn't a giant sports arena, like I said. So even though it's not the biggest place in the world, I think we're going to be quite creative with what we're going to fit in here. And as you can see, we're going to be building out of cherry planks. And that's basically because, well, this is kind of going to be my last time to build out of them. So they are relatively new as I am building this. So I wanted to do that. Anyway, so we've got a gap by 3 here, lining up the path. And then we're going to go 14 to the edges. So if I go, that's 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 14 will be here. And then we're going to go diagonally by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then along here, it's going to go along by 23. So I'm going to start with a block once again, and then go and do this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Then once again, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this belt. Oh, okay, this is good. This is the important part because I now know I've got my dimensions right because it's always 2 blocks away from everywhere. So, right, help us. Do you want to carry on building this? So if you start building up these fences here, and then also we can dig away underneath because there's going to be cobblestone underneath all of these fences down here. William, if you start building on the other side there, because I'm going to build here, otherwise we're going to keep getting in each other's way. So I guess if everyone like picks a side, because there's like 4 sides that we need to build, and then there's 4 of us, so we could all like build one side each. So under the ground here, just because you can see underneath the fences, I was just going to do cobblestone, and then there's going to be a bunch of stands around the outside where the thousands of audience are going to watch, or in my case, where the dogs are probably going to sit when we do our big sports day tournament. So this is where they're going to all sit here. I just thought it didn't really make sense because if you can see like the fences, I feel like they wouldn't just be on like grass because they're going to be like holding up like a whole big roof and stuff. So I thought like these would be like the foundation. Oh, sorry, Polly, if you build that side down there, if we all do like one side each, otherwise exactly what I just said will happen. We'll end up getting confused because like it's just me. I'm just really bad because like I've got to really focus because otherwise I end up getting all my dimensions wrong and stuff. So if someone starts building, then I'm carrying on. I end up getting confused. Anyway, so all right, this is going to go across by 14. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then once again, it will go diagonal here by... Oh no, so this last one needs to be a plank like that, and then this will go across here by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this will be where the last row is. And yes, once again, we got it right. It is 2 blocks away from there. Oh, I'm so glad. Whenever I'm doing a big build, I'm always like so scared that like halfway through I'm going to turn out it's going to be completely wrong. Anyway, these bits here are going to be 6 blocks high. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that one right? Yep, that one's right on the other side here. Then along here, there's just going to be a few fences. So this is going to be like the only entranceway. Like all of the other sides, because there's like an airport and a runway and a giant bingo hall. There wasn't really anywhere else to have the entrance. So this is going to be like the only way that you're going to enter the arena. I'm going to be doing a bunch of lanterns around the outside because they're about as close as I can get to floodlights. Not really fully floodlights, but about as close as I can get. And oh yeah, I had to dig down this whole area, by the way. So originally, I think about here, this level was higher than down there. So you can kind of see the way the bingo hall is here. I've kind of dug this down. So Luna, you can, and Mattress Man, I assume. Okay, I was going to let you follow, but you guys can hang out together. So yeah, I dug this all down. So if you are someone that has been like kind of recreating things that I've been building, you have to dig down that entire area to make this fit in because otherwise the entire thing would be wonky. And oh my God, there's a baby llama. What do llamas eat? Do we have anything? Can we feed it? Have we got anything to feed it? No, probably not cookies. Probably cookies aren't the smartest idea. No, I'm gonna block you. No, Fizzy, I'm blocking you off. So yeah, these fences are gonna go. So they're gonna be 1 block lower than the top bit here. And then we're going to go along the top there with some planks. But then we're also going to do fences that are going to be overhanging the... Oh no, he's like breaking out. It's like he's breaking out of prison. You know, there's like a door. There's a doorway right there, Fizzy. You don't need to stress about it. Yeah, so I'm going to do fences stretching out as well. And then on there, I'm going to do white carpet. Just because I think like pink and white is just like a really nice combination. Like if I did like a really dark color, it wouldn't fit. Oh, and also... The games that we're going to be playing are going to be very colourful. So because we won't be building them today, I won't mention them. But it's not going to be like, oh, sports day, we're going to be running around in a circle. You know, I've hopefully come up with like an interesting like twist or like a, I guess, challenge to all of the different like activities that we're going to be doing inside of there. And this is my favorite thing because like I've always over the years like tended to prefer doing like mini games over like building buildings, because say if I'm building like a shop, like I enjoy coming up with the idea and I enjoy building the shop, and then I finish building the shop and it's like, okay, there's the shop. let's go home. Like, there's not really anything else to do. Whereas the mini games, it's like, oh, we spend ages designing it and building it, and then we get to play it. And so I always try to like make it so that at the end of all of my builds, there's something to do at the end, like when we did like the escape room and stuff recently. And so this is definitely gonna, I mean, it's basically almost like a mini game, but it's an excuse I can build here. No, I did this wrong. So this last row, as I said, is meant to be planks along the top here. And as I did mention, this has been like long overdue. So I had this original idea to build like a big sports arena like ages ago. Like, I mean, literally like, you know, I think it might have been during like the 2012 Olympics. Like it was it was either like the Olympics or something. There was like a big sporting event, and I was like, oh, I should build. Oh, I think it's because that one's one block higher. Yeah, I had the idea ages ago to like build a giant sports arena. But then I just never got round to it. And it was almost a little bit intimidating. Like whenever there's like a build, which is like a really big build, and I know like it would take a lot of time to like design and build, sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do that in the future, but maybe for now I'll build like a little candle shop. Speaking of little, hello buddy. It's so nice to meet you. You seem so excited. They're really making up for their short legs and bouncing up and down. Can you really look after this llama, Fizzy? It looks like you are anyway, but you've definitely build up a bond with them, so make sure you keep that up. Right, for everyone who's done the outside walls, if we just dig around the grass, and we need to go 3 rows in, and then we're going to do cobblestone on the ground under here, because then this is going to be where all of the stalls are going to be. So these are basically going to be like all of the seats that everyone, as I said, would be sitting on in order to watch the game. But you're going to be able to kind of like see through them. It's just going to be built out of like half slabs and stuff. And so once again, I'd rather just not have the grass visible on the inside. We've got enough grass around my lovely world. And it's also very rare that I actually build out of cobblestone. There's like some of like the base materials that you end up building out of like loads at the very, very beginning. You kind of end up like not doing very much. So let me do, have I run out of cobblestone? No, I've got enough cobblestone. Yeah, let me do like these stalls first, and then I'll worry about doing like the roof over the top. Right, I'm going to be super lazy here, and I'm going to make another crafting table because I cannot even be bothered to run outside to get that crafting table. We've got a lot to build today. I mean, look at this. This was just a field before we're here. Look how quickly all of my helpers have been working today. It's amazing. Right, let's go make myself a bunch of half slabs because I'm going to need them. Let's grab some normal blocks at hand as well. So they're going to go to the end here. So they're going to go along here and here. So there's going to be a row of half slabs along there like that. And then I also need to make some stairs. And these are only going to be for like the ends of these rows. So there's going to be some stairs that are going to be like there, like that. And actually this one shouldn't be a block. This should be stairs there. So this is just going to like line up with where the half slabs start and kind of mark the ends of these rows. So yeah, they're going to be there like that. And then the half slabs on this side are going to go along there like that. You may realize the problem is that you can't really walk up. I mean, you could jump up there like that, but that's not very convenient. So we will also be kind of spreading out some seats, some steps in order to get up along the way as well. But first, let's go and do this row going along there like that. So right, I'm going to do these in the middle. And I guess what I could do, if I just do like a block in the middle here, would that, oh no, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, I guess if I do it as, yeah, I guess I could do it just as actual steps then, right? I think that would fit in, right? Let's go and make a few more of these steps. And so is this the middle here? So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look at that. Got it right first time. So there we go. So basically everyone could like sit down here, or you could go up to the top bit and then you could go and sit down here. And I like the way that you can kind of like see through them because that's kind of how the stalls is. And that's like the reason I wanted all of these fences like there just on the outside like that as well, because like if I filled in this whole area, like the inside of this arena is going to look really cool, but if this was all just filled in, it would just look like any other building. That would just look like a big like solid wall. Hello little buddy. So I like the fact that you're going to be able to see in and like obviously see that it is arena without like having to go up really high and like look at it from above. So right, these will go across here. We'll do these stairs down here. We can do these quick now, and then these will be stairs there like that. We can do these half slabs across here. Then let's see if I can work out the exact middle again to get these stairs. I think it is that one and that one. That should be right. So what was it? 5 on either side? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Perfect. So there we go. This is how the seats are all going to be. The only thing missing now, at least on this side, is the roof, which is going to be overhanging. So let's make a few more of these cherry planks. And these are going to stretch out there like that. And then I guess if they go one further than where the seats are, in case it's raining on like a windy day, it won't be getting in anyone's way. So then this will go out there like that. And then it's going to be just a bunch of these fences in the middle. Do I have any more fences? I do, but probably not enough. I might have to make more of these. Then, yeah, as I said, I'm going to do a bunch of the white carpet, and then that's going to be on the top of this because at the moment, this isn't a very effective roof. It looks quite lovely. It's nice being able to look up and see the night sky through them. But once again, if it starts raining, it wouldn't be particularly useful. Then again, I know that a carpet roof wouldn't be useful, but we can pretend it's some sort of other fabric. And oh, thank you, Polly. I guess Polly had some spare. Right, let's go make some white carpet. This should be more than enough of that. And then I need to make my way up to the top. Let's do all of this side first, and then we'll go over and do the other side. So if I kind of start it going down like that, and around this outside here, and then along there. The bit in the middle won't have a cover. That's just going to be those fence poles like that. And then as you can see on the other sides, it's going to be basically the same, apart from the seats like will be going like the whole way along. So this side's a little bit different. I decided to do this side because it would be the easier side because there's like the little gap there. So on those sides there, it's just going to be the stools going all the way along there and then the stools going all the way along there. So the only thing that's going to be like really different is working out exactly like where like the little steps will be to go up, but I'm sure we can work that out. Right, this will go along to there like that. Then let's go do this other side here where it will go along like that there, and then let's go and fill all of this in with these fences, and then we'll put the white carpet on, and I think that will just be about everything that we were planning to do today. And there's a new building that has popped up. I know I said this was going to be the final thing we were going to build in my town, but it looks like there's 2 final things that we're going to be building in my town. We're going to be building this big sports arena, and also Fizzy is building, I guess that's a home for like the little baby llama. Make sure you put down a sign, Fizzy, for the llama's name, because I need to know what the name of the llama is. I can't just keep calling them little llama all of the time, especially because eventually they're going to grow up. And if I end up calling them little llama the whole time and they're a big llama, they might not like that. I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe they find that cute. Maybe it's going to be like, you know, when there's like a gangster and they're like, it's little Tony, but he's like really big. Maybe that's what it's going to be like. But for like a little tiny llama, maybe that's the way it's going to be. I don't want them to grow up. That's something that they should add to the game, like a way to like, you know, like when like in Pokemon, like they can like evolve and then like you can like do something to like say, no, I don't want them to evolve. I want them to say like cute and weak rather than end up going like really big and powerful. Like I want them to have an equivalent of that in Minecraft where you can keep them all nice and cute. Right, look at that. I think that looks awesome. It's so nice because I did like a mock-up in my sketchbook world, as I always do, and I was happy with it there, but it's so nice seeing like all of the other things through it, all like the other buildings and stuff, and like all of the lights around the outside. And speaking of lights, we have lanterns that we need to spread out around the place. I guess if let's do a gap by 3 and then do one there. And if I do the same on the outside, do a gap by 3, do one there. Then is there an exact middle? I think that's all right. That's definitely more than enough light. And you know what? We have actually been... Okay, let's not jinx it now, but we've been fine with Googlies not appearing, because that would ruin our sports day if they end up appearing in the middle drawing it. And that one's not far away enough. And yeah, I've decided not to like come up with a name for this place. Like normally I try and come up with some sort of pun or alliteration or something, but I know if I kind of came up with a crazy name for this place, I just wouldn't remember it. Like that's the problem. There's so many places that like I come up with a name for them and then I just completely forget. Like I know I would eventually just be saying this is the sports arena, so I am being super boring and calling it the sports arena, but that does mean that I should at least be able to remember it. So right then, what we'll do then, so in between this episode and the next episode, is we'll get the rest of all of these stalls done, and then we'll get the roofs done around the top, so like the whole outside is completely ready to go, and then we can go and build all of the I keep. What's the word? I keep thinking like obstacles. The events. Was that the good word? All of the different vents, all the different athletic disciplines, and then we will come and have our big sports day playing it on it all. But first, let me go and check out the name of the baby llama. Oh, it's called Glob Glob. Hello, Glob Glob. I hope you'll be happy. Can I have a little look inside of Glob Glob's home? Oh, this is very cute. I do like this. Is a lovely little home. I love the bamboo, like just going straight through the roof. Very good. Almost looks a bit like a chimney, like a log burner or something, but it's not. Welcome to Stampy's lovely world, Glob Glob. Hope you'll be very happy here, living next to the sports arena and Polly's house. Anyway, as I said, that's what we're going to be doing in between episodes, so come back if you want to see what this place is going to look like completed. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!